A first carry now for Nick Chubb, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
That second down run, a big help as 7 yards leaves him with just a third and 40 now.
Rule on this one. Clean slate. Yeah, it's clean slate. No, fuck.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Okay. This is here, Hunters, right? Yeah.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up second and 12. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he managed to
Them
pick up
motherfuckers
about
is
4
covered
second
in there,
down.
yo.
At the end of all that, and it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Throwing, Mayfield drops it off for Chubb. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. 4th down, Mayfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from TCU, Trayvon Merrick. He's at the 30. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Last week we saw a rarity. He was over 200 yards on the ground, and they lost. So we'll see if they can get more carries like that and win this week.
And that was interesting watching the game tape, wasn't it? Because it was hard to register while we watched him pile up that yardage and create those nice runs. That they didn't win the football game. But that doesn't mean changing what you do. Continue to feed him the football.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On 2nd and goal, Carr out to his left. This is caught, and he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs.
Oh, that was my hole.
Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs.
What the fuck celebration is that?
8 on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups, check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And it's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play that time for Cleveland. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A give. This is Chubb. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
You know how to do that later?
7-0 on EA Sports.
I know, man. Nah, it ain't on the bill. I got one.
You gotta be going soon.
Ahead of the
You gotta
chains
be
now,
going soon.
2nd and 2.
Look, man, it's my off time. I'm sick. You gotta get going soon.
Chubb will get the call running left.
It is. I told you after this game I had a match this morning.
I told you I gotta be somewhere at 10.
Well, we both some fucked up motherfuckers, so
That's why I'm trying to take them home, man.
we probably finna be doing lunch then instead of breakfast. Nah, we'll have time, trust me. That's why I'm running the ball, so the clock can go down faster.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, and you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Meanwhile, Carr's throw taken in by Adams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. And, Charles, you look at this defense, they were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Here's Carr to throw. Flushed out right. He hits Adams complete.
Bro, they wouldn't let me switch to the person I wanted to switch to. Like, that's just so stupid.
When they've needed a play
They
this
gonna
year,
put
he's
me on the
certainly been the
person
guy to
farther
deliver
away
it. As
from
this
him.
season has gone on, he's
Like,
been awfully consistent
it's
and
just
sometimes
stupid.
spectacular.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he takes ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. On play action, it's Carr. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That boy was coming.
At this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively.
Yeah,
They have
three
not
right
allowed
here.
a lot of receivers to
Sorry.
run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now Carr.
You better not.
Touchdown.
I forgot he got that separation shit.
Devontae Adams, his 11th touchdown of the year, and the Raiders have taken the lead. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense too.
That's a great point, because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Oh,
From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And this will be a touchback.
Nah, I see why you
so
said he
they'll
was
bring
going
it
to wait
out
to
to the
smoke.
25.
I want to get a high-ass moment right there.
The Browns drive about to get started. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Mayfield.
Oh, that's some bullshit. He stopped him. That's some bullshit. He bumped him. That should be a pass interference, but
Spins away. And he'll
That's
bring
some
this all the way
bullshit.
up to the 45-yard line.
I
So
was
they tried to
watching that
take
the
the deep
whole
shot
time
there,
and
but this
watching.
defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
And there's a typical run by Josh Jacobs, one where as a defender, you have to make a decision about how you approach him because he's awfully physical with the ball in his hands. 12 touchdowns on the ground last year after 7 as a rookie, and he's a 1,000-yard rusher in each of his first 2 seasons. Wouldn't surprise me with enough touches, he can easily crack the 1,500-yard mark.
The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. He and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
I fucking hate sending
You're
this.
stuck with me in this booth.
This shit, they
Yes,
break
I'm
every
miles away
fucking
and
time.
smiling.
And happy.
Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career.
I can't just sin. This is my first fucking sin, dog, and I know why I never done it.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And this goes out wide for Drake. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll make this a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2nd and 4. Here's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now a play fake. Carr. Rolling to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Carlson able to put this one through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Yeah.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Mayfield's throw pulled in by Schwartz. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Mayfield now. And this
Man,
is
get
incomplete.
this
Very
motherfucker. Is
lucky
you
to get that
serious?
one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing
That
lanes.
was a
And the
fucking
best part for him,
linebacker, yo.
he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Second down and goal. Mayfield. And he comes back with one complete. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts.
Thank you.
As the clock
Need
is
this
stopped with
blunt right
18
now.
seconds to go in the
It's
first
crunch
half.
time.
A big play forthcoming.
All right.
Here's third and goal.
Bless you. Yeah, you're all right.
Here's Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right.
Nope.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up
We'll live
incomplete.
to see another
Problems
day.
here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down,
We
it
gotta
makes it
go for
hard to
this.
win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it
We
done
gotta
with your
go for
offensive
this.
unit.
It's game changer right here.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. Fourth and goal from the 3. And again, it's Mayfield. And that's going to be caught
Game
for the
changer.
Browns. Touchdown. Nick Chubb in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns are able to cut into this lead in the final
Ooh, I
seconds
think I
of the
had
first
Peoples
half.
too, though. I should have hit Peoples, man. I didn't
Laughlin
have
now to add
Peoples
the
trade.
PAT. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Final adjustments being made in the locker room. We're just about set for the second half from Cleveland. And to bring it your way, we go back up to Brandon.
Good first half, bro. Even though they is giving you some bullshit, man, I gotta make some adjustments on defense, man. This defense slow as shit.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway.
I need one more linebacker. That's what I need.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. On the ground, Jacobs will get the third quarter started.
Lord, he is not
First
that
down
fast.
for Jacobs.
He's not.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
A handoff, Jacobs running to the left.
He's going to do the same fucking play.
After a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Play action. Now it's Carr.
Give me something.
Picked off by Anthony Walker.
What?
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there, those linebackers.
I'm surprised they did not call rough the pass on that shit.
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's going to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out at me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
On second down, Jacobs. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. To throw his Carr.
Lord.
Deep for Adams.
Get that, baby. Come on. Oh, boy, I was about to say.
It looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Here's A.J. Cole now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And that gets a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Second down, here's Chubb again. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
If you don't burn him, I swear to God, you getting traded.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Hard throw, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Jamie Gillen now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
That's supposed to be a motherfucker.
So a change of position here on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game
this man
this
close,
close,
like he got a
you've
speed
got to
of
feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Running it with Jacobs. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 79 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Jacobs from the gun. Trucks over him.
Oh, can somebody make a fucking tackle?
And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30.
I'm sending
Got the
blitzes and
defense on their
everything.
heels. 2 first downs in a row and now a pickup of 8.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high.
Whoever you are,
they're easily blocked and turned to the side. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On play action, now Carr. He'll buy some time right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feed in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments.
Yeah, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9.
When you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
I don't see how he's that fast to get to the outside. Like, that's just beyond me. But I guess whatever matter makes.
Here's Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. Carlson on for the PAT. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they will be looking. Just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And Marquell Lee with a stop defensively.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
No
He's
time.
going to go for a big play downfield. He's got a man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz, 81 yards. And the Browns on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 5. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Flushed out right. And it's complete to Adams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
A first down run with Jacobs won't get a whole lot, maybe a yard, but that's about all, and it's second down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Carr. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that one's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up. The Raiders on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Carr. Looking deep for Adams. Man, it's
Who is that?
6-yard line.
Really?
Finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. It's a big play there for Vegas. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And this is Carr. Touchdown, Raiders. Devontae Adams. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Raiders have retaken the lead. Plenty of scoring. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Carr will look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Alright, y'all, plenty of time left.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
All right, y'all, 4th down territory. Let's go. Come on. Let's get us the first.
To throw, Mayfield.
Oh,
The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit, because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Here's Jamie Gillandale as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is
You can start my car up.
right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Now a carry for Jacobs. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Carr. We'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing now is Carr. He'll take a shot for the end zone.
Bro, who the fuck is that?
And that's gonna be
How the hell you got, bro? You got a fucking squad. You talking about something? You gonna beat my ass? What the fuck?
He's a guy who is throwing the short pass, but he can dial it up when need be.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense.
This man got Samuels out there.
Down, you're trying to get off the field, and then wham, you have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 7 yards, the pickup there. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw going into the hands of Williams.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time. Second and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Mayfield. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
This shit gay. You can see what I'm fucking playing. Then I'm trying to switch this nigga. He won't fucking go the route that I want him to go because of this dumbass home field shit.
Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. Well, This is taken in. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a two-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
They have one big call left. Here we go. The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have two to possibly take this to overtime.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Here's Baker.
Oh, motherfucking bitch! It's a fucking linebacker.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down one. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, you know, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know, this is really a 7-point lead. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for Las Vegas, it's just their third win on the campaign as they move to 3-11 on the year. And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Browns, their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers.